paramilitary forces. Corner Shot Weapon System is a special purpose weapon platform for UBGL and 9mm pistol, which can fire around the corner without exposing the shooter. It plays an important role in anti-terrorism and anti-insurgency operations.
Surface here, what's the I think they're going to be doing that. They just come back away from 5-1 or they're going to eliminate down there today. Target. Enemy front.
Stay! Come on, move! I got you! That's what I'm saying!
Coordinating and planning training for the week, for each duty week. So right now the trainees are conducting Rifle Marksmanship Period 9, which is Grouping 0 of their M68 CCO. So they progress from iron sights or backup iron sights to M68. We'll go through Grouping 0, 2 days where they do their grouping, 8 out of 10 rounds in a 4-centimeter circle, and then they zero, getting those 10 rounds center mass on the silhouette. They've been firing live rounds for about 2 weeks now. Initially they're really timid because they're not really understanding the capabilities of their weapon or what the weapon can actually do. So they tend to be nervous their first couple times before they fire live rounds. After they get on the range a couple times, they're a lot more comfortable. They understand the capabilities of their weapons and they understand how to handle them safely. So the biggest transition that I see is confidence in themselves. They come here not sure of what's going on, what's going to happen, not sure how difficult the challenges are going to be. But after pushing themselves through 10 weeks of training here, they start to understand that they're capable of more than maybe they thought they were when they arrived here. So the biggest transition would definitely be the confidence in themselves and their abilities. So the best piece of advice I would give to someone that's considering joining the Army is to prepare themselves, not only mentally but physically. One of the biggest things that people tend to not be prepared for is the physical challenges that are going to be presented to them when they get here. Not just with the APFT, but with road marches and with obstacle courses and things like that. So being physically and mentally prepared is the biggest thing you can do before you come to basic training. I had a grandfather who was in the military. He was a medic during World War II. I had a couple of friends that had joined the military, so me wanting to challenge myself and also wanting to do something better that was not only a stable career, but something that I could take pride in doing.
I wanted to help my mom. She's a single parent of 4 kids, and she had a stroke a couple years ago, so it limited her abilities to work, so she was down for about a good 6 months. So I was kind of footing the bills, and working 2 jobs and going to school full time wasn't kind of helping. So I knew I had to do something different and set a better example for my siblings. It's a different experience. It's something new, and it's a great experience to meet other people from the different sides of the world. Different cultures, different vibes, feelings. It's amazing. Originally, I was going through a different branch. My mom said there's more than one branch to go through, so keep trying. I jokingly asked him, which one do you think is better? Of course, the Army's better. So we kind of started the conversation from there. Just told me to come into the recruiter's office. They kind of broke it down for me to where I would be able to explain it. It just wasn't here, you're just going to sign your life away. Once we were done, our recruiters, they did every Tuesday and Thursday, everyone that was enlisted, everybody that was going to ship out, the future shippers, we all got together and we were doing PT, which is just basic exercising. We did combative training. We ran to prep us for basic training, so when we got here, it wasn't just like a jam shell. We didn't know what to expect. My sister is joining right behind me, and she's a 68 Whiskey, which is a combat medic specialist. And I told her it's a good choice, it's good for her, and it'll help her. But I told her to also don't get discouraged. It will get tough at times, but you just gotta push through it, because at the end, it's gonna be a bigger picture. I just want to give a shout out to my mom for sticking by my side in my decision to join the Army. It was the best thing ever.
Russia bolsters armored fleet, new tank deliveries, and production capabilities. Amid ongoing military operations and heightened global tensions, Russia has made significant strides in expanding its armored vehicle fleet. The Russian armed forces recently announced the acquisition of new tanks, reaffirming their commitment to modernizing and maintaining battlefield superiority. This development is part of a broader effort to enhance the production capabilities of Russia's key tank models, including the T-90, T-80, and T-72 series. Russia to bolster armored fleet with 1,500 tanks and 3,000 IFVs amid sanctions. The Russian Army has announced ambitious plans to expand its armored vehicle fleet significantly, with the delivery of 1,500 tanks and 3,000 infantry fighting vehicles, IFVs, expected between 2024 and 2025. This expansion also includes scaling up the production of BMP-3 IFVs, showcasing Moscow's commitment to maintaining and enhancing its armored capabilities despite ongoing challenges. The London-based Royal United Services Institute, RUSI, recently published an analytical report examining the effectiveness of international sanctions against the Russian defense industry. According to RUSI, while sanctions have impacted certain aspects of Russia's defense production, Moscow has demonstrated resilience and adaptability in sustaining its military output. Increased production under strain. The scale of Russia's planned increase in armored vehicle production highlights its strategic focus on maintaining dominance on the battlefield, particularly in its conflict with Ukraine. The BMP-3, known for its versatility and firepower, remains a cornerstone of Russia's mechanized infantry capabilities, and its increased production underscores the country's prioritization of mobility and offensive strength. Sanctions imposed by Western nations have targeted Russia's access to critical components and technologies, including semiconductors and precision engineering parts. While these measures have disrupted production chains, the RUSI report notes that Russia has turned to domestic resources and alternative suppliers, including countries not participating in the sanctions, to mitigate the impact. Modernization and expansion of tank production. Russia's defense industry is ramping up its production capacity to meet the increasing demand for armored vehicles. State-owned manufacturers such as Ural-Vagonzavod, the primary tank producer, are central to this effort. Reports indicate that the country is aiming to deliver 1,500 new tanks by 2025, alongside thousands of infantry fighting vehicles. Key upgrades and production increases are focused on Russia's main tank models. T-90 series. Known as the backbone of modern Russian armored forces, the T-90 boasts advanced targeting systems, improved armor, and enhanced mobility. The latest version, the T-90M ProRIV, features cutting-edge upgrades, including a modernized fire control system and improved survivability against anti-tank weapons. Production initially developed during the Soviet era, the T-80 has undergone significant upgrades, with the T-80 BVM variant being the most modern iteration. This tank is equipped with advanced thermal imaging, upgraded engines, and improved explosive reactive armor, ERA. The T-80's gas turbine engine provides a speed advantage, making it a valuable asset for rapid response and Arctic operations. T-72 series. The T-72 remains one of the most widely used tanks in the Russian inventory, with ongoing upgrades ensuring its relevance on the modern battlefield. The T-72B3 and T-72B3M variants are equipped with advanced optics, enhanced armor, and a 125mm smoothbore gun capable of firing guided missiles. These upgrades have significantly improved the tank's firepower and survivability. Technological innovations in Russian tanks. Russia's tank production emphasizes a combination of combat effectiveness, survivability, and cost efficiency. Notable technological advancements in Russian tanks include 1. Active Protection Systems, APS. Many modern Russian tanks are equipped with APS, such as the Arena-M system, which detects and intercepts incoming projectiles. This technology greatly enhances the survivability of tanks against modern anti-tank weapons. 2. Reactive armor enhancements. Explosive reactive armor, ERA, blocks, like the Relikt system, are integrated into newer tank models, providing better protection against shaped charges and kinetic projectiles. 3. Firepower upgrades. The 125mm smoothbore gun used in T-90, T-80, and T-72 tanks has been continually improved to fire more advanced ammunition, including guided missiles capable of engaging targets at long distances. 4. Enhanced mobility. Improved engines and suspension systems allow Russian tanks to operate effectively across diverse terrains, including urban environments, forests, and icy landscapes. Russia's strategic use of tanks. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has underscored the critical role of tanks in modern warfare. Russian armored units, equipped with T-90M, T-80BVM, and T-72B3 tanks, have been deployed in various combat scenarios, showcasing their strengths and limitations. The tanks have been used in both offensive and defensive operations, including urban combat, where their firepower and armor provide significant advantages. Additionally, Russia has demonstrated its ability to integrate tanks with other military assets, such as artillery, drones, and infantry fighting vehicles, to execute coordinated assaults. This combined arms approach enhances the effectiveness of tank operations, allowing for the rapid penetration of enemy defenses and the securing of key objectives. Challenges and adaptations. Despite its advancements, Russia's tank industry faces several challenges, particularly in the wake of international sanctions. These measures have targeted critical components, including advanced electronics and precision engineering parts, which are essential for modern tank production. To address these challenges, Russia has turned to domestic resources and alternative suppliers. The production of older tank models, such as refurbished T-62s, has also been increased to compensate for battlefield losses and sustain operational readiness. While these tanks lack the advanced features of modern models, they remain effective in certain combat roles, particularly in support and reserve functions. Global context and comparisons. The resurgence of tank production in Russia comes amid a broader global trend of rearmament and modernization. Countries around the world are investing in advanced armored vehicles to address emerging security threats. Russia's emphasis on maintaining a robust tank fleet aligns with its strategic goals of countering NATO's influence and securing its territorial interests. Comparatively, Western tanks like the American M1 Abrams and German Leopard 2 have superior digital systems and active protection technologies. However, Russian tanks are often praised for their simplicity, ruggedness, and cost-effectiveness, making them well-suited for large-scale production and deployment. Future prospects. Looking ahead, Russia's tank industry is expected to focus on further innovations to maintain its competitive edge. The development of the T-14 Armata, a next-generation tank platform, remains a key part of this strategy. Although production of the T-14 has been delayed, its introduction could revolutionize Russian armored warfare with features like an unmanned turret, advanced sensors, and network-centric capabilities. The planned delivery of 1,500 tanks and 3,000 IFVs by 2025 signals Russia's commitment to maintaining a formidable armored force. This effort underscores the importance of tanks in modern military strategy and highlights Moscow's determination to overcome challenges posed by sanctions and battlefield dynamics. Conclusion: Russia's focus on tank production and modernization demonstrates its intent to maintain a leading role in global military affairs. By enhancing the capabilities of its T-90, T-80, and T-72 tanks and scaling up production despite sanctions, Moscow has shown resilience and adaptability. As the geopolitical landscape continues to evolve, Russia's investment in armored vehicles will remain a critical component of its military strategy, ensuring that its forces are well equipped to face future challenges.